Yeah, I really do. I really do think everyone has a creative gene. It's whether you tap into it or not. It's kind of like a muscle. I'd say before going to art school, I was always visual, but like you asked me like to describe the deeper meaning of empty space, I'd look at you sideways, being like, it's just empty. But going to art school, kind of like I was forced to start changing. Like you just look at things differently. It changes your perspective on stuff, and that's like starts good conversations. It starts questions, answers, yada yada. And you have to practice that, and that depends on who you surround yourself with. It's scary, man. It was like completely different. I'd say I had so much more confidence now. Before you like, it's like fuck. There was days where I was working. I'm like, dude, I need to go back to school. Like this is fucked up. Like this. There's always those thoughts that are gonna go in your head, and like it's still to this day. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I did all this work. Like, is it gonna sell? Fuck, if I did all this shit and it doesn't even sell, then it was all for nothing. So like, you always get those thoughts, but you just keep going. But definitely more confident coming out of it than I was coming in. It's as creative as you want to make it. A lot of the guys I work with, you can be very simple and it's very hammer nail, super easy. Or you can try and push the limits of, you can try and push the standards of like, okay, what can you do? Like you can go as far as you want with it, but if not, then you can just keep it really simple. But I'm trying to push it and try and create a different standard for people. That doesn't necessarily have to be big, but it can be like still super nice. More minimalistic type of approach. But I think it's lost that touch. And it'd be cool to kind of bring it back to be where you're more of like an artist as opposed to just like a construction worker. How I took what I'm pissed off is that a lot of the times people are like complaining about like this or that, or like it's not, this is why things are the way. Like, no, man, everyone is given a deck of cards, whether they're good, not even a deck, a hand of fucking cards in your life. And this is your hand. And what I think people need to focus on is get good at learning how to play your hand, as opposed to just like complaining about, I have a shitty hand of cards right now. Like, this is not, learn how to like use what you know and what you're good at to your advantage, because I promise you there's definitely, if you don't know it, you gotta find it, because there's something out there that you can be fucking good at, that, and probably better than a lot of people. And I think I just happened, this situation that I got put in, and for whatever reason I kind of found it in a sense, and I'm really happy about that. And I realized like it's not about the shit you got, it's about how you play it to use it to your advantage. I would say is like really important.